Yo, what's going on, boys? Fun and Fire here, back in another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to run a money play and mini scheme out of the I form slot flex formation. Now, this formation comes to us out of the New Orleans Saints offensive playbook, one of the best playbooks in Madden 20. So, it's definitely a great formation to learn if you run the playbook. Now, this formation is also in some other playbooks. I will leave a link down below in the comment section to the other playbooks that have this formation. Make sure to go check that out. So, starting off, I'm going to set my audibles. I have Hitch Corner, Dive Alert Smoke, Saints Halfback Zone, and Halfback Toss. And the money play today is going to be the PA Saints Misdirect. Now, since I'm on the right hash mark, I'm just going to run this to the left side. I want my receivers on the wide side. So just going to come out in here, and I'll show you guys it against a cover 3 defense and cover 2. Now, I might mix in a little bit of man coverage as well. So, starting off, I'm going to show you guys my favorite cover 3 beater for this. Now, it's going to be a pretty simple setup. So, first thing we're going to do is to smart out X. So, if you guys see X right here, he is on a sort of corner route, and you guys see he's breaking him at about the 45-yard line right there, or he makes his last sort of cut to the corner on that 45-yard line. You want to smart out him, and you guys see he's pretty much making his cut at the 49 to 50-yard line right there. So an extra 5 yards of separation over the top of these zone coverages can definitely help it out and get it a little bit more open than it would leaving it stock. It doesn't really even get over any zones. So that's something you do. Next up, I'm going to put B on a hitch route. Now, the hitch is going to pull these zones inside, and it is just going to open up the corner route by a ton. It should get wide open, especially against this cover 3. Next thing I'm going to do is just to block RB. We don't need someone in the flats if we already have a high-low read between this hitch route, and he's pretty much pointless, so you might as well put him on a block. Just get some extra protection and let the route develop. Next up, we got a streak by the running back. Now, the reason that I put the running back on a streak route is that we're trying to distract the user. So if he's using a linebacker, he's going to see all we need is a little bit of time. If he just goes on that streak, then we can hit the corner out. If he goes on the corner out, we can easily hit the streak because it actually does get in between a lot of the zones, especially in this cover 3. So, and the cover 2 as well. Next up, we're just going to put A on a curl. Now, something else you can do is put him on an in route. That creates more of a flood concept, but I kind of like routes on all sides of the field, especially if he's using this right of screen linebacker. He sees the streak, he thinks his linebacker right here is going to cover it. He's using him, boom, 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 and this curl route just gets wide open, especially if he's using him. So it can get open even if he doesn't use him, but here's our full setup. Next, the last thing you're going to do is slide your protection to the left and double team this D end on the left side. Allows you to sort of roll out to the left, although we're not trying to throw this on the run. We're just trying to get it outside the numbers a little bit, especially since we're on the wide side right now. Now just hike the ball. You guys see Robert Woods goes in motion there, and just going out here, you guys see, boom, he makes his break, and he is wide open on that easy corner route. No one even inside the zone. Curl flat zone just gets so sucked in by that hitch route. The hitch route is just so good for pulling in zones. That's why I wish we had a hitch route, hot route on this left side. Instead, we have the stupid smoke screen that nobody even uses. But I mean, what can you do? So going over the setup one more time for this particular cover 3 setup. Hitch B, smart out X, streak Y, block RB, and then A on a curl. Then slide to the left, do whatever. Hike the ball here and hit X wide open outside of the numbers right there. You guys see. Obviously, you don't want him to get bumped, but the first time he did get bumped, and he still got open, so it doesn't make too big of a difference other than the fact that it just takes longer and you have a bigger chance to get sacked. So that's it for the first setup against this cover 3. Next up, I'm going to be targeting this X receiver once again, but it's going to be sort of a different style of throwing it. I'm going to throw it on the break, low ball, in between this cover 3. So what I'm going to do is smart out X, put Y on a streak, A on a curl. Same setups, block RB, so it looks like the same. The only difference is I'm going to put B on a flat route instead of the hitch. Still hike the ball here, and you guys see he's not going to really pull in the zones, but right on this break, you're going to low ball that to X. Unfortunately, Goff couldn't make the pass. Maybe my fault a little bit because I rolled out to the right there. I was sensing some pressure from the left side, so once again, smart out X, B on a flat route, Y on a streak, A on a curl, block RB. Now, you guys could probably tell that he was open when I threw it. Obviously, Goff missed the mark, but right there. You guys see, throw it. The closer you throw it to the break, the better. If he does get bumped, then it's kind of a riskier throw. You might just want to look for Gurley, look for the tight end, or just toss it in the dirt. But that's going to be it for our cover 3 setups. Now I'm going to head into a cover 2 defense now. Our first setup is going to be the same as that first one on the cover 3, so I'll just show it a couple times real quick. So just smart out X, hitch B, streak Y, block RB, and curl A right here. Hike the ball, and you guys see Robert Woods is going to get wide open once again against this cover 2. Just pass that to the left, and it is a little bit closer, I'm not going to lie, but it's still wide open. I could easily pass that up and still complete the pass. So I'll show you guys again here. Smart X, put B on a hitch, Y on a streak, RB on a block, A on a curl, and just snap it right here. Obviously, X gets a little more open right there, so it honestly just depends there. But you guys see it's wide open again. And that's going to take us to our next setup for this cover 2. On this PA misdirection, it's going to be to pretty much put B on a streak, smart out X, put Y, our running back, on an out to the left side. Now block RB, and then you can do whatever you want with A once again. We're really targeting Y right here. We're going to try to hit him in the flats, and it should open up a lot because we have no sort of flat route right there. He develops, and I'm just able to hit him in the flats and pick up actually a gain of 10 yards right there. Even if I did get wrapped up there, it's still a gain of 6-7 yards if he falls forward a little bit for me. So, and if he doesn't, that's still a 5-yard gain. So also you have a chance to make someone miss in the open field. So going over one more time, smart out X, streak B, put Y on an out, block RB, and put A on a curl. Motion Woods in and snap it right about there. The only stupid thing is that Gurley's getting bumped. You guys see he did get bumped there, but still able to pick up 5 yards with all that happening. So great play right there. Now I'm going to head into some of our other plays. I'm going to start off with the halfback dive alert zone. Now I'm actually just going to head to the play screen, come out against random plays because we're not trying to go against a cover 3 every single down. We're trying to get different looks. So just going to come out of this dive right here, and then I'm just going to come out in a random 3-4 underplay. So the halfback dive, obviously it'd be better if it was a bubble screen, but just running it works. This I always have better runs when I run RPOs rather than just a stock halfback dive. Whatever the reason is, the blocking is just better for me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way about it, but this screen's really not going to get open. The only way that I could see it getting open is in a sense that he's sort of running it like this. Obviously we have maybe baselines, the corner goes over here, something like this, and you guys see, although it is man coverage, so I can just come out here, run it, and I'm easily able to pick up yards. But that's not really going to happen, especially in the slot sense. But if you do get a look like that where there's no one in the slot covering Cooks, that is definitely the way you want to run it, and you could pick up some pretty good yards. Here I'm able to cut it to the right side, bounce out the dive. So the dive is definitely a good run as I armbar people to death with Gurley, but definitely great run. You can, even in a sense like this, I'm just going to throw that screen. I just got a terrible animation where I tried to cut to the left and my guy went to the right and did sort of a jump cut, but situations like that work. You guys see I'm picking up huge gains of yardage just running up the gut. The dive is definitely a successful run, although as much as you guys see in pro football people get blown up running it up the gut, this is actually a great run in Madden, and I love just running the dive. You can easily pick up 4 yards, just simple. A lot of people, all you talk about is a stretch, blah blah blah, but the dive is definitely underappreciated. In a spread out sense like this, it is a little bit better than the maybe an I-form close type dive. That's going to take us to our next play. It's going to be this Saints halfback zone. Now the halfback zone is similar to a stretch. I'll show you guys right here. You guys see somewhat stretching it out there, and if they don't have a cornerback on the right side, you're definitely going to hand it off to Gurley right there, because he's easily going to be able to either cut it in or outside. All you have to do is read. So again, I see no one on that side. Gladly take it. Pending an instant block shed right there. I had great blocks once again, so that's something to keep in mind. Now I'm obviously going to run this to the left side, so come out in it and then just flip it by flicking your right stick to the left side. You guys see I should get perfect blocking right there, and I'm actually almost picking up a touchdown right there pending that shed on Cook. So He's obviously not a run blocker, but this run is very underappreciated. It's sort of an off tackle, if you guys know what that is. If you're a West Coast player, you should know what that is, but off tackle, definitely a good run, although you obviously would have preferred the stretch. This can definitely put in work. You guys see, just read, cut it in or out, and I'm just easily able to cut it to the outside right there and pick up some major yardage running this Saints halfback zone. Again here, I'm cutting it to the left. I see there's people on the right. Simply just bounce it out to the outside, cut it back in, and pick up a easy gain of yardage right there with Todd Gurley. Next up, I'm going to go over this hitch corner. Now, this hitch corner is a very good play stock. You guys see we have that hitch on the left side, which I was talking about earlier. I love the hitches on the wide side because you obviously can't audible to them. So anytime you find a play stock, it's great. Creates a good high-low already with Cooks and Woods. Now, the only adjustment that I'm going to make is to motion out Todd Gurley. Now, motioning out Todd Gurley kind of sucks because you know it's not a run once you motion him out. So you can motion out the tight end if you want, but in a situation like a 3rd and 10, you probably aren't running the ball anyway. You guys see, easily able to hit Cooks over the top because of how good that hitch route is at pulling down zones. Just an easy little high-low read. So obviously you can do it with Everett, which is nice because we actually have our backup tight end for the Rams right here at fullback. So if you know you're going to be doing that, you're going into a passing situation, you can just sub in one of your tight ends at fullback. Your opponent's probably not even going to know. You guys see, against the man coverage, A is going to get wide open. That post route is definitely good. Although you might not look at it a lot, it's going to get open against a lot of coverages and get in between the zones. So again here, all you have to do is just come out here. If you're putting the fullback out, block Y, and then motion it, or you have to put Everett on a wheel or something to motion him out. If you just try to motion him out by holding the D-pad to the right side in this case, then he's just not going to go. Then just manually put him on a drag. You can put him on a slant if you want. I prefer the drag because it sort of creates a high-low between the post and the other dude. Here, Robert Woods wide open. I actually ended up picking up a block from Everett. So that's very good. I'm going to show you guys one last time here. This setup. Block Y. You can smart out B if you want. It makes it a little bit deeper. Not sure if it makes a difference though. Put RB on a wheel, or you can put him on any route, a streak. You just can't put him on those delay routes. And then put him on a drag motion, obviously once he's motioned out. Hike the ball here, and you guys see. Here I actually did get boxed. RB was open late though, so I kind of missed that read. Obviously trying to hit him in stride, but we still end up making the completion, so it's pretty much fine. That's going to be it for the hitch corner though, so I'm going to head into our last play of the mini scheme. It's going to be this halfback toss. Now, I'm actually not a big fan of halfback toss this year, but this one I actually get pretty decent blocks. You guys see, there's no corner out there. Easily toss it out to the right side and pick up a great gain of yardage. I mean, if they're just going to if they come out in a 3-4, then there's going to be nobody on that side. Brian Burns just shedded the life out of 2 people right there, but that's the reason that I hate the toss kind of this year. The sheds are just crazy. My left guard will get shedded exactly like that. That is the reason. I was just talking about it. You toss it out and you get shedded. You lose 5 yards. You're already behind the sticks. So it's going to take a great left guard there. That's why the pulling chemistry can get super overpowered. I mean, if you do have it, this is definitely a good run to go to. Obviously, you're going to get good blocks some of the time, but it's just very risky to run. As my left guard just completely misses his block. That's a great blocking mechanics, EA. Running this before, I was having a little bit of success while labbing it, but it's really just hit or miss. You guys see, I'm able to pick up some decent yards right there, although I accidentally cut it in instead of out, but it's really a hit or miss play. You could either lose 4 or you could gain 20. There's no in between. Absolutely. I actually get the stiff arm glitch where I just hold A and the players dumb out, but otherwise I would have been tackled in the backfield. There was 2 guys on me. And again, no one on that side. I can easily cut it out. Whatever that was, I ended up getting to the outside and picking up a decent gain of yards. So that's going to do it for the video today, guys. If you guys did enjoy this money play / mini scheme out of the iForm slot flex, please make sure to leave a like on the video to show your support to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. You guys keep showing support on these videos. I will keep pumping them out for you. Lastly, make sure to leave some suggestions down below in the comment section on future videos you would like to see on my channel, and peace. I'm out of here.